Here is the professional translation of the news summaries for April 3, 2026.
###The New York Times News Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. U.S. Politics and Justice * discussions intensify over the Attorney General candidates.
Reports indicate Trump discussed the firing of Pam Bondi, raising concerns over political influence on judicial power.
2. Public Works and Scrutiny * Trump-related ballroom designs have faced minimal oversight, reflecting a disparity in public attention across different civic issues. 3. Diplomacy and Intelligence * U.S. intelligence suggests Iran remains skeptical of current diplomatic paths, indicating greater friction for future mediation. 4. Entertainment and Media * Zendaya and Robert Pattinson discuss marriage, secrets, and drama, offering an emotional and narrative-driven perspective to audiences. 5. Opinion * columnists criticize the continued criminality of certain individuals pardoned by Trump, expressing concern over the social impact of his clemency policies. ###The Washington Post News Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Iran situation * The Pentagon is preparing for potential weeks of ground operations in Iran as part of a broader military deployment. 2. White House communications * An anomaly occurred where a reporter's caller ID displayed Epstein Island when contacting the White House, sparking concerns over system security and record integrity. 3. Policy signals * Contradictory statements from Trump regarding Iran have heightened confusion, making it difficult for observers to form stable expectations. For Family and Boundaries * columnist Carolyn Hacks advises on handling a controlling stepfather post-cancer recovery, emphasizing the need for boundaries in caretaking relationships. 5. Mental Health * A column highlights the breaking point of family pillars, urging the redistribution of emotional labor and support. ###The Wall Street Journal News Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Market trends * Hormuz hope expectations of easing tensions in the Middle East pushed markets higher at the end of March. 2. Opinion * An article explores the boundaries of identity labels, titled I'm gay, but that doesn't mean I'm queer, discussing the right to self-expression. 3. Exclusive * The Trump team is reportedly weighing military options to extract uranium from Iran, moving nuclear issues to the forefront of security policy. 4. Media retrospective * using archives to trace Apple's 50-year history, focusing on strategic evolution and industry cycles. 5. Finance * High net worth investors are showing signs of retreating from private credit, reflecting a rebalancing of risk and liquidity expectations. #Financial Times Key Highlights, April 3, 2026. 1. Stablecoin stampede * Mainstream financial giants are accelerating their entry into the stablecoin market to capture opportunities in payments and settlements. 2. Household savings * Financial expert Martin Lewis suggests appliance alternatives that run at 1/20th the cost of a tumble dryer. 3. Social media * A viral roundup of 20 times kids were caught doing silly things serves as a lighthearted reminder for parental vigilance. #The Guardian News Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Intelligence personnel * Trump has consulted advisors regarding the potential replacement of Tulsi Gabbard in a key intelligence role. 2. Information warfare * U.S. embassies have been instructed to use the platform X to counter anti-American narratives and hostile foreign propaganda. 3. Immigration rights * Hundreds gathered at the Supreme Court to defend birthright citizenship, emphasizing the U.S. as a nation of immigrants. 4. GOP divisions * Senators McConnell and Tillis have broken with Trump over his suggestion of withdrawing from NATO. 5. Humanities column * An author explores the search for the meaning of God as a way to maintain inner stability and a sense of being alive. #The Times News Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Political scandal * reports allege high payments for explicit chats with a relative of a political figure, sparking social debate. 2. Film review * A review of the Super Mario Galaxy movie asks if this marks the end of cinema due to the dominance of commercial IPs. 3. Celebrity * Kim Novak comments on Sydney Sweeney's image, stating that while Sweeney is talented, she couldn't play me. For public figures * Brian Cox, at 79, launches a scathing critique of Trump, Farage, and modern social taboos. 5. Media partnership Delta Sync welcomes the New York Times, integrating world-class news and games into its digital platform. The Telegraph a news summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Justice shakeup Trump has reportedly sacked the Attorney General amid controversies surrounding Epstein documents. 2. NATO withdrawal in an exclusive interview, Trump stated he is strongly considering withdrawing from NATO, alarming European allies. 3. War costs the White House is urgently seeking a path to end costly wars due to mounting domestic and international pressure. 4. Sports Gianluigi Buffon has resigned from his role with the Italian national team following another World Cup disappointment. 5. Local news A restaurant in Macon received a C grade in a health inspection, prompting public concern over food safety. Le Monde key highlights, April 3, 2026. 1. Nuclear Watch satellite imagery reveals mysterious cargo at Iran's Isfahan nuclear facility, intensifying international scrutiny. 2. U.S. personnel reports confirm the dismissal of Pam Bondi as U.S. Attorney General. 3. Conflict narrative Trump claims victory is near regarding Iran while simultaneously threatening larger strikes. 4. European protests anti-Trump demonstrations under the No Kings banner have expanded in Europe, focusing on opposition to the war in Iran. 5. Diplomatic response President Macron stated that Trump's taunts regarding his marriage are not worth a response. El País news summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Airspace Spain has closed its airspace to flights related to the Iran conflict, though U.S. bases remain operational for other purposes. 2. Health A study discusses how hunger negatively alters emotional states and cognitive function. 3. Pandemic risk epidemiologist Richard Hatchett warns that the risk of a global pandemic is now higher than it was in 2019. 4. A space NASA engineer describes the heart-in-throat moments during lunar missions. 5. Diplomacy A profile on Maria Corina Machado explores her delicate balancing act within the current geopolitical landscape. Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung news summary, April 3, 2026. 1. EU relations Albania is advised to avoid mirroring Serbia's rejectionist stance toward the European Union. 2. Security critique German politician Friedrich Merz accuses Trump of causing a major escalation in the Middle East. 3. Aviation impact rising fuel costs due to the Iran war have forced Lufthansa to force park its older fleet. 4. Natural disaster a powerful 7.4 magnitude earthquake has struck eastern Indonesia. 5. Energy policy wealthy nations are breaking the nuclear taboo as energy security concerns bring nuclear power back into favor. Süddeutsche Zeitung news summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Panama Papers a 10-year retrospective on how the leak transformed global understanding of offshore finance and money laundering. 2. Football speculation grows over a Dortmund, BVB, starlet becoming a major marquee signing in the transfer market. 3. Player response Nick Woltmade hits back at critics, suggesting those who doubt him don't watch enough matches. 4. A Jerusalem Netanyahu has approved access for a high-ranking cardinal to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre following previous friction. China Daily news summary, April 3, 2026. Market rumors a company's stock hit its daily limit following rumors of a Tesla order. The company later clarified that no formal deal exists and urged investors to remain rational. Yomiuri Shimbun news summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Banking the Japanese Bankers Association pledges support for the industry's digital transformation. 2. Semiconductors TSMC plans to manufacture 3 nm chips in Japan, bolstering local supply chain security. 3. Auto sales domestic new car sales in Japan fell in FY25 for the first time in 4 years. For bond yields the 10-year JGB coupon rate rose to 2.4%, a 29-year high. 5. Space cooperation Japan and France agree to strengthen cooperation in cleaning up space debris. Asahi Shimbun news summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Defense Japan deploys long-range missiles as a deterrent signal to potential adversaries.
2. Social issues * arrests related to cannabis offenses have reached record highs. 3. Fiscal policy * the LDP has abandoned its last-minute approval process for the FY 2026 budget. 4. Digitalization * government plans for cloud migration have stalled due to rising costs. 5. Judiciary * a court ruled that stripping paroled individuals of their political rights is unconstitutional. The Sydney Morning Herald News Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Health * Australian research suggests a link between vaping and cancer, calling it a must-hear message. 2. Politics * critics argue Trump's bluntness is being exploited by leaders like Netanyahu and Putin. 3. Sports * body cam footage reveals Tiger Woods mentioned talking to the president following his car accident. 4. Travel * a feature on Venice's overlooked islands highlights hidden gems for deep exploration. 5. Personal essay * a bystander reflects on how a youthful utopia gradually collapsed under the weight of reality. The Globe and Mail News Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Lifestyle * an essay encourages readers to find joy in life's detours rather than focusing solely on the destination. 2. Corporate governance * Air Canada CEO Michael Rousseau is set to step down amid criticism from employees and investors. 3. Public service * Mark Carney's strategy for public service reform is becoming increasingly clear and actionable. The Straits Times News Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Naming rights * Florida plans to rename Palm Beach Airport after Trump. 2. Local news * Singapore police seek information on a 15-year-old girl missing since March 26. 3. Geopolitics * Trump warns Iran to keep the Strait of Hormuz open, citing global energy security. 4. UFOs * Vice President J.D. Vance admits to being obsessed with UFOs. 5. Red Sea * officials claim Iran is encouraging Houthi rebels to disrupt Red Sea shipping. The Hindu News Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. Workplace AI * forcing employees to use AI may backfire. Autonomy and training are cited as key to successful integration. 2. International relations * an analysis of the bully's blink metaphor in the context of U.S.-Cuba relations. 3. Protests * photo coverage of No Kings protests erupting across various U.S. cities. 4. Public health * the dengue vaccine is hailed as a preventive tool but not a silver bullet. 5. Science * can explain Iran extracellular RNA and its potential as a biological marker for disease. Al Jazeera, Iran Crisis Summary, April 3, 2026. 1. U.S. stance * an interview with Marco Rubio outlines the U.S. rationale for military pressure on Iran. 2. Diplomatic channels * Iran's foreign minister confirms contact with U.S. envoy Witkoff but denies that formal negotiations are underway. 3. Conflict timeline * Day 33 of the U.S.-Israel operations against Iran shows sustained military pressure. 4. NATO friction * allies are reportedly pushing back against Trump's specific military demands regarding the Iran conflict.